Hey everybody, it's 8:30. That means it's time for cocktails in the war room. It's Mistress Carrie. How are you guys? How are you holding up? Are you surviving? It's been a while. We've been locked in our houses for a while. And that means maintenance is required. And so today, for the first time in probably over a decade, I had to dye my own hair. And my poor tub looks like I slaughtered Grimace in there. Oh my, like I killed a Muppet in my bathroom. It is a thing. So I want to say hello to Linda, my hairdresser, because she is obviously one of the many small business owners that is suffering right now because they can't work. And you don't realize how essential some people are in your life until they're not in your life right now. So Linda, I love you. Today, I still have Wednesday's second birthday balloon back there. So today I dyed my hair. And I got that dye all over everything. It's everywhere. It's splattered all over the tile, everywhere, all over the floor. I tried to wash it out in the kitchen sink because it's stainless. And then I just splattered purple hair dye all over my kitchen cabinets. I wore gloves, but still have purple on my fingers. My ears have purple on them. I got a spot right there that I haven't been able to get off. Like, it's a thing, but it's purple again. So there you go. Yeah, it's definitely dark and got that whole goth thing going. But when I go out in the sun, whoo, is it bright. Good morning. So I know there are a lot of ladies that are in desperate need of dye jobs, and there are a lot of guys that are in desperate need of a trip to the barbershop. And, well, you're either getting some clippers and doing it at home. My friend Frank actually let his daughter shave his head. Oh my God, hilarious. And then there's a lot of women that are like, I'm just going to figure this shit out. And so there you go. Usually Linda does these awesome like ombre things, and like for the guys watching, that's like when it goes from dark to light and whatever. But I was just more worried about getting the dye on my actual head. So there you go. Rebecca says Windex. What are you, in my big fat Greek wedding? You just gonna spray Windex all over it and it'll be better? But it's there and it's purple. So at least now I don't have to worry about my hair for the next however many weeks. However, my hands are purple. Black towels, black pillowcases. For anybody that is going to try and dye their hair at home, black towels, black pillowcases. If you have teenage daughters, you already know the drill. Jessica says, I almost dyed my hair blue today. Blue's tough to keep. It turns green fast, so be prepared. And red turns orange fast, and then other colors, and it's just all the colors of the rainbow. Madeline says, yes, Windex works. Interesting. Linda's probably freaking out. Don't spray Windex on your head. Well, Alice says, I'm a hairdresser, so my husband doesn't go without, but I'm taking the opportunity to get some healthy hair. Well, there you go. See? Eric says, I shaved my head. It's all gone. Jamie says, it's true. Windex removes paint and hair dye. Baby oil and a cotton ball, says Karina. We're going to figure it out. Holy purple Batwoman looks great. Very gothic, says Eric. Well, thank you very much. So cheers to all of the hairdressers and all of the barbers. We know exactly how important you are by now. And yes, this is my friend's moonshine because it's delicious. So good. So freaking good. So how are you guys holding up? Did you guys get your stimulus checks yet? A lot of them have gone out, the direct deposit. A lot of people are getting them already. Most Americans, according to early research, say that people are buying groceries and paying for rent with their stimulus checks. So I saw a meme about the stimulus checks, and I thought it was a really good kind of point was, these stimulus checks, this money is supposed to help the economy. So take that stimulus money if you can and use it at local family-owned businesses in your community, if you can. So if you're ordering a pizza, or if you gotta buy stuff from someone, or, rather than shopping in a big chain where the money is not going to stay in your local community, try to go to a farm stand or to a butcher shop or, wherever, but do what you can to spend your stimulus money in your community, because that's how we're all going to save our local community. I haven't really eaten a lot of takeout since this has happened, but I got pizza today, and oh, is it delicious? So good. Carol says, I watched Sully today on Hometown Sessions, and he sang Under Your Scars, and it was awesome. I believe that I'm going to be on the next episode. We're going to figure it out. So more on that coming soon, which is very cool. Pam says Dawn dishwashing liquid takes color off of skin with the scrubby side of a sponge. Yeah, that's called exfoliating and ripping the layers of your skin off. You can get anything off your skin with the scrubby side of a sponge. That would hurt. I only got this dot right here, and then some dye up on my ears. I got a little over here, and I just won't put my hair in a ponytail for a couple days. It'll be fine. And I can smell the bleach right now in the house because I'm bleaching the tub, because it's a thing. I haven't dyed my hair by myself. Like when I first started dyeing it purple back in college, I was trashing like every tub I could find. And then after a while, I started rinsing it out in a garden hose outside. Not practical in January, but during the summer, because it just helped with cleanup. But yeah, it's going to be a thing. Let's see. Jeff says, pizza last night, farm stand today. I'm telling you, just take the stimulus money and spread it around any place that's going to help your local community. Family-owned places like that need it. I also saw a really interesting suggestion, because a lot of your favorite bands, and I'm not just talking about like the big bands that you would think, oh, they have all the money or whatever. But if there's a new band that you love, go on their website and buy one of their t-shirts right now, because they can't tour. If they're a newer band, a band like Dinosaur Pileup or Dirty Honey that we were supposed to be seeing, at the big gig next weekend. If there's a new band that you love, just go on their website and buy one of their t-shirts, because that's how these bands are going to survive until they're able to go back out on the road again. There are some people, like the mayor of Los Angeles, that says there might not be sports or concerts in Los Angeles until 2021. Now, then there are other states, depending on the region, that are talking about opening up regions of states at different times. When the Northeast, because I know that Massachusetts has partnered with Connecticut and New York and New Jersey and Rhode Island and Delaware and a bunch of those states, they're gonna make these decisions based on the testing. So, we don't know when we're gonna get our favorite bands back in the area. So, maybe take some of that stimulus money and go buy a t-shirt of your favorite band. Or if there's somebody that has a birthday coming up, and obviously you're not going to be having a birthday party, or you don't know what to get something for someone, especially maybe if they live out of state, buy a t-shirt of their favorite band and have it shipped right to them, so that it helps the bands and, and you can have a gift for somebody. Just get creative with the way you're spending the stimulus money. But just remember that, we got to take care of all of our local businesses, all of the mom and pop shops, all of the middle class workers, everybody that donates to all of the fundraisers, the people that sponsor your kids' Little League team. These are the businesses we really got to make sure that we take care of. So do what you can to take some of that stimulus money. I know you got to buy groceries. I know you got to pay the mortgage and you got to pay rent and all your other bills. But if you could take a little bit of that money and put it towards a local business in your community, that would be awesome. I know that some states are looking at a May 14 extension. I didn't hear if Massachusetts decided to extend the May 4th deadline for opening anything any later. I was so busy with my head in a bucket of dye today that I missed a lot of the news. I can tell you that there were 137 more casualties to COVID-19 in Massachusetts. The number of positive cases in Massachusetts is up over 30,000, and there have been over 140,000 people tested just in the Commonwealth. Wednesday, come say hi to everybody. Everybody always asks about you. Where are you? Come over here. Where's your stingray? Where is that obnoxious, crinkly birthday present that Mommy bought for you? Are you going to come up? There she comes. Hello. Do you want to say hi to everyone? Come here. Get over here. Come in the light so everyone can see you. Say hi. You want to make pug noises? Huh? Yeah. What are you doing? Are you missing me? Can I have a kiss? Have a kiss? No? You just want to hang out? Because you know everybody likes you more than they like me? This is just the Wednesday show now? Dog bones in the war room? Did you just burp in my face? Did you guys just see that she just burped in my face? I don't know what she ate, but it smells like ass. Oh, I'm so glad we got that on video so I can relive that moment for the rest of my life. Someone please, when I post this video later, make a little video of just Wednesday burping in my face. New Hampshire, Karina just said that New Hampshire announced to not return back to school for the rest of this school year. Yeah. Linda! My hairdresser is watching. Linda, I hope I did an okay job. There's so much purple everywhere. It's everywhere. Linda must have gotten word that I was talking about her. It's everywhere, Linda. My hands are purple. My ears are purple. I miss you. I love you. Come on, come up and bring your favorite. Are you coming back up Wednesday? So speaking of the class of 2020, that obviously in New Hampshire isn't going back to school for the rest of the year. Oh, here comes Wednesday with her favorite. What do you got? Watch, she's going to pop up over here on the back of the couch. No? A sneak attack? No, she just wants to hang out. See that ball? That's... Don't rotate your phone. My iPhone is yelling at me. Don't rotate your phone. That's her favorite. The Stingray is number 2. But that fuzzy black ball, that is her favorite. Okay, so the class of 2020, since they're not going to have a prom, John Krasinski announced that he's going to DJ a virtual prom for the class of 2020. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Today is the 33rd anniversary of the U.S. Special Operations Command being formed. It was formed after the failed rescue attempt in Iran, Operation Eagle Claw. So to all of the members of the Special Operations Command, cheers to you guys. Happy 33rd anniversary. Also, sad news today. Actor Brian Dennehy died. He died of cardiac arrest yesterday at age 81, and it was not COVID-19 related, but he's been in so many movies. But the one that came to mind for me was he was the captain of like the alien craft in Cocoon. For some reason, that was the movie that made me think of him today. I don't know what I did to that one hair, but it won't stop tickling my nose. And the don't touch your face police are probably freaking out, but it's itching me. So I was super sad that Brian Dennehy died. You know what I didn't know? That he was born in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I had no idea. And can we talk about the friggin' snow this morning? And the snow that we're getting on Saturday morning? Tomorrow night, it's going to rain and then start turning into snow after 7 o'clock. And between midnight and 7 a.m. on Saturday, Central Massachusetts is expecting 2 to 5 inches of snow. What the fuck? That was Wednesday, by the way, making pug noises. Yeah, Chuck says local guy lived in Connecticut. Yeah, he was from Bridgeport. I had no idea that he was a local guy. Colleen says Tommy boy. Mike says, hey, what's up from New Hampshire? Yeah, everybody. Oh, Marino says Rambo. Yeah, what was your first blood, says Jay. Yeah, there's a lot of... Brian Dennehy was just one of those guys. He won a couple Tonys, too. He was really well known for his work on Broadway as well. Monica says, snow? Yes, we're getting snow Saturday morning. The Cape and the islands aren't going to get any, maybe an inch in the city, but north and west of the city, 2 to 5 inches, they're saying. Dan says, my daughter is a senior in high school and devastated about this. I know. You're missing out on your prom. You're missing out on graduation. You're missing out on so much. And it's so sad because, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you look back at some of the memories and the pictures. You're not going to die if you don't go to graduation, but it's like, it's that rite of passage thing. It's, being able to go up there and get that diploma in front of your family and the valedictorian, be able to give that speech. And Mark says, can we just cancel all of 2020? Yes. You know what? I would love to just hit that thing in Men in Black, the thing, and just erase the flasher thing and just forget this whole year and just start all over again. We'd get Neil Peart back. We'd get WAF back. There'd be no friggin' coronavirus. The big gig would be going off as planned. Like, everything would just be perfect if this year could get wiped off. And you know what's funny is that next year on all of these dates, you know how Facebook does that, on this date last year thing, and it's just going to be status updates of you talking about how you've worn sweatpants for like the last 5 days, or that you finally took a shower for the first time in a week, or whatever. Like it's going to be ridiculous. When we look back at this year, like a year or 2 or 3 years from now. And unfortunately, all of the people that worked so hard in college, or people that are supposed to be, becoming doctors and going through these amazing commencement addresses. Colleen says all the graduation parties, we're missing out on lots of awesome parties. Just brutal. It totally sucks. Bob says, yeah, it sucks. But I love your hair. You did a good job. Thank you. I tried. I'd much rather go see Linda. But it's okay. What, Wednesday, do you want to sit on my lap? Is that what we're doing? You burped in my face 5 seconds ago. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, everyone. I just wanted to say hi. I'm usually not awake at this hour. My mom had this weird thing on her head all day. I don't know what the hell was going on. Make all your pug noises for them. Ooh, that was a sneak attack. You just licked my lipstick, honey. I bet that didn't taste good. Don't lick my hair either, because God only knows what's in there. Right? Say hi. Oh, don't surprise lick me like that, weirdo. Does that feel good? How can you not love this face? Can we cheers to our pets? Has your dog or cat or lizard or whatever meant... What? She's trying to drink the moonshine now. First she burped in my face. Now she's trying to drink my moonshine. But I would be crazy if I didn't have her with me. She has been so amazing the last month. So to all of our pets, we love you. Look at her. She's trying to drink the moonshine. You can't have the moonshine. You're only 14 in dog years. You just turned 2 this week. No booze for you. Maybe next year. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Oh, today is the 29th anniversary of the fantastic, nearly perfect Temple of the Dog album, which I love that album so much. Now she's sitting on my lap. That Chris Cornell performance that he did on my show when he did Call Me a Dog. Oh, that Temple of the Dog album is so freaking good. It kills me that we'll never have another one of those albums. It's one of my favorite albums from the entire grunge era. No, I don't want to play. I don't want to play tug of war with you. And I love that record so much. And it came out 29 years ago today, which I cannot believe. We're talking about the stimulus and paying your rent. There has been an uptick of sexual harassment accusations because she's knocking the friggin' pillows off the couch now. Because landlords are asking for sexual favors from women so that women don't have to pay their rent. And it's happening a lot. Guys, landlords. She might not be able to afford a lawyer right now, but trust me, when she goes back to work, she's going to sue your ass. So it's not even worth it. The BJ ain't worth it, dude. Just don't even ask. Don't even ask. It's brutal. I thought this was really cool. An American flag was projected onto Matterhorn in the Swiss Alps, and it was to show solidarity around the world for everyone battling the coronavirus. And the images, if you Google it, looks really cool. Just the stars and stripes across the top of the mountain. It's really, really cool. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. I know you guys are all talking about Chris Cornell, and Steven says, pouring out some liquor for Chris. Yeah, I know. Can you believe that it was 29 years ago? It's just crazy. Is today your birthday? You've got a busy birthday if today is your birthday. Bill Haley from Bill Haley in the Comments, Bobby Vinton, Dusty Springfield, Jerry Rafferty, Dave Perner, Akon, Selena, and Chance the Rapper. We're all born on this date. So there you go. Happy birthday. Let me pick up the pillow that Wednesday threw on the floor before she took her toy and went in there to take a nap. So she's going to be asked out for the rest of the night. Wow, my hair really does make my eyeballs green, huh? Holy crap. Well, that was a little scary. Fernandez says, blueberry cobbler for rent. Yes! Oh, God, the blueberry cobbler references are fantastic. They are fantastic. So I wanted to show you guys this thing from the War Room. I got it as a gift when I was a kid. I used to collect buttons. And my grandfather got me this. My mom's dad, the veteran from World War II in Korea, the Navy veteran. And I always saved it. I thought it was really cool. I brought it. I almost tucked my hair behind my ear, but my ear is purple, so I don't want to do that. I brought it into history class when I was in school, and I always saved it. And it's a collection of presidential campaign buttons. And my grandfather gave this to me when I was a kid because I collected buttons, and he was tired of me like collecting buttons with like unicorns and like stupid things on them. And so he taught me about the presidents. And so he gave me all these buttons, and I've just always kept it, and I keep it here in the War Room, and it's just, I don't know, I love the Wings for Wilkie one. That one's really cool. I'm for free silver. That's what that one says right there. I just thought it was really funny, especially because we're in a presidential election year, to kind of look back at some of the buttons. I like that one too. It says Truman was screwy to build a porch for Dewey. Like, it's just, these are just ridiculous. But I thought they were really cool. And, my grandfather gave them to me. And I love the fact that even when I was a kid, he found a way to take something that I loved, like a hobby of just kind of collecting buttons, and find a way to teach me about history. And he's definitely part of the reason that I love history and, military history and just all of that, because this is the kind of stuff that I got from him when I was a kid. And so I thought you guys would think it was really cool. There's even buttons for Pat for First Lady. War in Europe, peace in America, God bless Wilson. I mean, it just goes to show you that, like, they've been doing it the same way for a really long time. Yeah, look at the Nixon one from 68. Let's see it. It's just hilarious. So I wanted to show you guys that. I don't know. I love that my papa gave me those. Oh, God, I can't help it with the itchy hair. Can you guys see all these little hairs? They're just kicking my ass tonight. Sorry. Touching my freaking face. There should be a Mistress Carrie button, says Darren. Well, maybe one day I will make buttons, damn it. I know that there's a lot of new rock fans that are wearing denim jackets and collecting buttons from bands all over again. When I went out to that rock radio convention in Vegas, it seems like another lifetime ago, but it was like 6 weeks ago. I was in Las Vegas, like walking through crowded casinos and going to concerts and like crazy that 6 weeks later I'm locked in my house talking to you guys because you're locked in the house. What was I going to say? I had a whole point to that. And a lot of the bands in Vegas, a lot of the new bands were giving out buttons. And I just thought it was super retro and just really cool that they were giving out all these little buttons all over again. So it just kind of goes to show you that what was once cool is always going to come back. Steven says, I call my grandfather Papa too. Yeah, we always did. And it was this Papa and that Papa. Like, I didn't have a name for, each one. It was just, just Papa. Kristen says, how long have you been rocking the purple hair? I can tell you the exact date because I always wanted purple hair when I was a kid. I colored my doll's hair purple. And then when the Night Songs album from Cinderella came out, if you go back and look, Tom Kiefer's hair, because they took the pictures in the purple light and it looked like he had purple hair. And I was like, oh, I want to dye my hair purple. My mom said, not while you live under my roof. And so when I turned 18, I had already started college because I was 17 when I started school. On my 18th birthday, I dyed my hair purple, and it's been purple literally my entire adult life. It's like one of the only things that was around longer than AAF. And so my 30th purple haired anniversary is coming up in October. But it's been purple forever. So it's been cool and uncool and cool and uncool and cool and uncool like 50 times since then. But it's always going to be purple. Don't expect me to grow up anytime soon. I had an old boss in particular that thought it was inappropriate that a woman of my age was still acting this way. And I don't work for him anymore. So fuck you, dude. But anyway, and not anybody recent, not anybody that you know, but there's one boss in particular that I had that wasn't particularly pleased with me. And now he's gone and I'm gone. And God, that feels good. Let me take another sip of that moonshine because my Sicilian comes out when I drink. So yes, it will be purple forever. I don't care if I look like a ridiculous old lady with it someday. It just is what it is. So let's find a drink. Now, I got yelled at by my friend Sean because he says when I go to dig into the book and I put my phone down that it muffles the audio. So he yelled at me and told me to get a stand for my phone or to not put my phone down when I'm finding the drinks out of the drink book because it muffles the audio. So I didn't put it down. So thank you, Sean. This one, because it's the War Room, a Colonel Fizz, it's called. 2 ounces of bourbon, an ounce of lemon juice, a teaspoon of superfine sugar, a dash of Angostura bitters and soda. It says, shake the ingredients, strain into a highball glass, fill it up with soda, and serve. And that is called a Colonel Fizz. And I thought since we met here every night at 8:30 in the War Room, that a drink named after a military rank would be appropriate. Annette says, I just turned 50 and I do what I want with my hair. Fucking ain't right, girl. Just you do you, boo-boo. Al says, tonight's drink recipe for me, 17 parts Jameson, 3-part ice. Oh, I love it. Carrie, get a tripod, says Richie. I know, I gotta do something. Eric says no dairy. No, there's no dairy in the Colonel Fizz or whatever the hell that thing is. So, let me see. Mike says, will you please look at a fundraiser we are running to raise funds to feed local veterans? Mike put the link in the comments. And yes, when we get done, I will go through the comments and I will check out the link and check that out for you. Yeah, Lindsay says, yeah, that sounds yummy. Yeah, the Colonel Fizz, that does sound pretty good. Let's see. Terrence says, I shaved my head at 18 and never looked back, and that was in 1994. I wish I could pull off the Sinead O'Connor look, but no. Last year, was it last year? No, 2 years ago when I went to Romania, I got drunk in Romania at a bar, and I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about my hair and that I always wore it down for the most part because I had big ears. And they were like, let me see your ears. And I pulled my hair back. And they were like, you don't have big ears. And I was like, yeah, I do. They're above average. No, they don't. So I found myself drunk in a bar in Romania, Googling the size of the average American woman's ears. And then we asked the Romanian bartender for a ruler and measured my ears. And my ears are, in fact, above average in size compared to the average American woman's ear size. So I'm not shaving my head anytime soon because I have giant ears. So there you go. Keith says whiskey and beer, then beer and whiskey. Okay, it's not a bad recipe. Happy birthday, Thomas. He says he just turned 33. Lisa says, your purple is way more purple tonight. It is so vibrant. Love it, love it, love it. Yep, and so is my tub. So is my bathroom floor. So is the countertop. So is the wall. So are the gloves I was wearing. So is my hands, even though I was wearing gloves. So is everything is purple. Everything. It is what it is. Purple fantasy, vodka, rum, grape, soda, and 7-Up. Okay. Challenge accepted. Mike says it's not all about size. Sometimes it is, Mike. I hate to tell you. Sometimes it is. Well, now I have to measure my ears, says Drea. I'm telling you, it was the most random thing that I got drunk in a bar in Romania and measured my ears. Like that sentence, you never in a million years thought you would ever hear it come out of my mouth, but it just did. And then and there's the drunk bartender. Then there's the Romanian bartender going, fucking Americans. Like, what is the matter? Like, yeah, I was sitting there like, Mistress Purple, big ears. Yeah, exactly. Because right now I have big ears and purple. Find a drink with Sicilian in it, Colleen says. All right, I'll have to find one tomorrow. Gail says, great to see you. Thank you for the evenings in the war room. Thank you guys. Oh, Carrie says, purple passion from my college days. Oh. A 2-liter bottle of Purple Passion, you knew that the night was going crazy. And the Purple Passions were like literally this color. For sure. So, like I said before, I think I am going to be on Sully's next hometown sessions, which are on the Sully Erna YouTube channel, if you want to check that out. Jonathan says, my last name is size. Then it is all about size, Jonathan, because it's all about you. How did you get it on the walls? Tracy wants to know. You know what, Tracy? Don't ask questions you can't handle the answers to, okay? I don't know how the purple splatter ended up on the wall. I just know that it's there, and I had to bleach it off the wall, and I have no idea how it ended up there. No idea at all. So, Linda, I got purple on the walls. I miss you. When can I come and see you? Because I don't want to dye my hair by myself anymore. Laura says, oh my God, I forgot about that stuff. Please don't tell me you forgot about the Purple Passions. Come on. Heidi says, put a link in here. Which link are you talking about, Heidi? Liquid Butterfinger, a half an ounce of Bailey's, half an ounce of butterscotch schnapps, half an ounce of vanilla vodka, half an ounce of Kahlua, and then it got cut off by all of the other ones. Tony says, purple bathroom. Yeah, maybe I should just paint my entire bathroom purple and then I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. That would be... Wasn't there a purple store in Faneuil Hall? Yeah, and there's a purple website. Wednesday, what are you doing? Something just thudded in the other room, and that's never good. Yeah, there's a whole website that just sells purple stuff. Trust me, I have plenty of it. Mark says, Wednesday burped on the wall. Yeah, no, she burped in my face, and it smelled like ass. That happened tonight. And now we're going to have to go back and watch that video because Thomas wants to know if I took pictures of the crime scene. No, I was so mortified when I turned around and it was like Dexter, but like if you killed a fucking Muppet, like just sprayed it. I must have like flipped my hair or like something because it just went. And then I got splatters on the floor and I didn't know they were there. And then I stepped in them and then I tracked it across the bathroom. So then afterwards, I had to clean the bath. I mean, my bathroom is going to be fucking spotless because I had to clean the walls, clean the floor, clean the countertops, clean the sink, the whole tub. I mean, it smells. You probably couldn't light a match in my house because of the bleach fumes. It just reeks. And we're trying to fight friggin' the coronavirus, and I'm using bleach to de-purple my bathroom right now. It's probably not the smartest plan right now. I should probably be saving the bleach that I have, but... To the window, Char says. Yeah, never mind your ears. I know, Stephen. I know my ears are purple. Thank you. Your hair had a purple-gasm. Liz says, oh, looks like another Home Depot trip. Yeah, exactly. I killed Barney, says David. Yeah, exactly. Stephanie says, if you want to watch something awesome, go to YouTube and search 80s aerobics and Rob Zombie. It's awesome. Oh, I saw that. Like, can we just talk about those leotards? The ones with the really, really high leg and... No, it just wasn't... It wasn't a look. It wasn't a good look. Like the leotard with the little belt and the colored tights. And there was no reason to put those outfits on to work out. No reason at all. Oh, we got to talk about my shirt, by the way. I dug this one out of the archives. Now, the date on the back says 2000, but then it says... but it doesn't say the tour, and it doesn't say where I saw them, and I cannot remember where I saw Cheap Trick in 2000 and who I saw them play with. It might have been the Hampton Beach Casino. I've seen them so many times, but this shirt is from 2000. But I'm a huge Cheap Trick fan. I always have been. Dream Police is one of my favorite songs. I love, 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 love that song. And they're one of those bands that just, you're not going to convince me they're not cool. I don't even want to hear it, so don't even say it. Dave says, a purple gecko, tequila, blue curacao, red curacao, cranberry juice, and sour mix, and lime juice. Even better. Ooh, there's a helicopter flying over the house. That is never a good thing. At this hour of the night, helicopters are usually not flying overhead. So Kimberly says, nope, those leotards always ended up your crack, splitting you in half. Ow. Exactly. And there's no way a woman ever was like, hey, you know what women need? They need skin-tight stuff that climbs up their crack and gives them awful camel toe while they exercise. Like, that was not a woman's idea. There's just no way. There's no way it was. Kim says, I have tickets for Motley Crue in August, probably going to get canceled soon. They have not made those announcements, but I will keep my ear out and let you guys know. Terrence says, Cheap Trick opened for Queen in 77. See, now, I was too young to go to that show, but that would have been amazing. Cheap Trick and Queen. Oh. Ben says, I love Dream Police too. It's so good. So good. And Live at the Budokan, like, how awesome of a live album is that? They knew how to do live albums back in the day. Between Frampton and Cheap Trick, like, those live albums were so good. Matthew says, I'm late. That's okay. You can join us anytime you want. Oh, here we go, Mike. Thank you for the Googling. August 3rd, 2000, Cheap Trick, Boston City Hall Plaza. Probably where I got the shirt. Trisha says, I feel the same way about helicopters. Yeah, there's no reason. It's probably a life flight helicopter if it's flying overhead at this hour. Let's see. I was only a year old when Cheap Trick toured in color opening for Queen. Sorry, the messages are coming in fast. It's hard for me to keep up with them. Annette says, I want you to want me. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're just friggin' awesome. Can you create a heavy metal shell so that we can live for the weekend? I don't even know what that means. Oh, this is great. Colleen says, yeah, and the leg warmers. Yeah, the leotards that went up your crack and the leg warmers with the tights. No woman designed any of that at all, ever. Matthew says, I remember my first Guns N' Roses concert at the Old Garden, 92, maybe 93. Axl walked off. Oh my God. You guys are going to have to Google this video, and it's going to take a little searching. But Corey Taylor went on his storyteller, acoustic tour, and he did one of the dates at the Middle East. I don't remember the year. But if you find the Corey Taylor solo at the Middle East in Cambridge, and you watch that, he talks about how I took him to Guns N' Roses when Axl put Guns N' Roses back together, but when he was with Buckethead, not with Slash and Duff. And he made the crowd wait for 2.5 hours. And it was me and Corey Taylor. I'm trying to remember who else was with us. But me and Corey, we were sitting 10th row at the Garden. And Corey and I were just getting more and more angry. And the way Corey tells the story at that Middle East storytellers acoustic thing, because he knew I was at the show. And he told this whole story about he and I sitting at the Garden, just furiously pissed for hours waiting for fucking Axl to come out on stage. Please, you guys, find that video. It's up on YouTube, and put the link in these comments because you got to go and watch it. It's hilarious. Wednesday, what do you have? She's got this giant bone that she stole from her best friend Zero, who's a much bigger dog. And Wednesday is walking around. Watch, she's going to walk over here and she's going to try and jump up on the couch with this giant friggin' bone. Look at the size of that friggin' bone. What is she going to do with that bone? What do you have, Wednesday? Come here. That's what dropped earlier. This is her dog friend's bone that she stole and brought in the house. It's bigger than she is. And she just burped again. She just looked at me and went, burp. I don't know why my dog is so gassy, but I can only imagine later tonight while I'm laying on the couch watching television with a crinkly stingray being jammed in my face and a burping pug in my face. Remember earlier when I was like, I don't know how I would have gotten through the last month at home by myself without my dog? I'm starting to question that statement, seriously. Let's see. Does Zero live in a Smashing Pumpkins lover's house? No, Zero was named after the ghost dog in the Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's see. Bow wow, yippee yo, bow wow, yippee yay, Wednesdays in the house, said Steven. Yes, exactly. I think she's starting to really like all of the praise that she gets. I think she's getting a little bit of a big head. Especially on her Instagram, which if you didn't know Wednesday has an Instagram, she does. It's at Wednesday the Goth Pug on Instagram. And you can see all of her adventures on her own Instagram. Eric says, have you watched free HBO lately? I have always had HBO because I love all of their TV shows. So no, I have not. I haven't really been watching that much television. I've been trying to be productive around the house. Carrie says, at least it's burp. My daughter calls the dog's gas crop dusting. Yeah, trust me, her farts are terrible. She's not even that big of a dog, but when she farts, boy, It's something. Mark says, show us your ears, damn it. They're purple and big. I have big ears. It's a Sicilian thing. Big lobes. That's why I put so many earrings in them. And no, I don't know if that's some kind of weird earlobe fetish that you got going on, but we don't need to make it. This is a family show. Damn it. Jeff says HBO is free. It might be free for a trial right now. I know that they made certain shows. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. The Sopranos and a few of their other like legacy shows like The Wire. They made all of the back episodes free so that you could binge them while you were locked in. So search your on demand and go, because a lot of those shows, you can watch them for free right now. So if you never watched The Sopranos, you can definitely watch that for free. I don't think you can get the whole network for free, but you can binge some of the shows. They aren't that purple. Oh, trust me. If I zoomed in and I scrubbed the shit out of them before I talk to you guys, because I think this one's worse. There was purple behind him. Bad. Gina says, yay, I have huge Italian earlobes. It's a thing. It's a thing. Bob wants to know, when are you getting back on the air? We miss you. Bob, feel free to call any other radio station anywhere in the Boston area and tell them they should hire me. Radio is laying off a lot of people right now, and obviously with the way that the economy is and everything going on right now, I don't know. But I can't say that I haven't tried. I have gotten some calls. I've heard from some people that said they wished that they could hire me, but they can't right now. But trust me, I would love to get back on the air. The sooner the better. So if you guys know anybody that owns a radio station, tell them to meet me in the war room and we can have a conversation. All right. I think we're good. Now all the freaky foot fetish people are starting to pop up. Let me see your toes. I'm going to have to give myself a pedicure soon. At least I got the hair out of the way. All right, guys. We're right in the thick of it here in Massachusetts. I know New Hampshire's numbers are starting to go up. I know that it's overwhelming, and I know literally every day we say the same stuff, but we just have to remind ourselves that this isn't going to last forever. I know it feels like it is right now, especially since... Did she get up on the couch with that friggin' bone? She did. Look at that size of that friggin' bone. It's bigger than her head. But we just have to find the humor in things, even if it's laughing at my dog for trying to eat a bone that's obviously too big for her face. I want to give you guys all of these resource numbers again, just in case you need them. mass.gov/COVID-19 if you need resources in Massachusetts. If you are having domestic abuse issues, there are people that are there that can help you with resources. Call SafeLink, 877-785-2020. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 1-800-273-8255. Or you can go to their website, suicidepreventionlifeline.org. And then if you are looking for the Nursing Home Family Resource Line, that number here in Massachusetts is 617-660-5399. So if you can't write all those numbers down, I'm going to post this video like I do every night, and then just fast forward and find the resources. But the resources are there if you need them. Just don't be afraid to call. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I know that people are really starting to feel trapped in their houses, this new normal that some people are getting used to. Some people that are introverts are just loving this. They're like, this is great. But people that are like me, the extroverts that want to be out socializing with people, that just loved being out of the house, the walls are starting to close in. I mean, I've got that nugget back there that's willing to burp in my face anytime I ask her to, which is never. But if you need help, if you need companionship, you've got a whole crew of people that are right here every night at 8:30 that are fully prepared to give you support, tell you dick jokes. Did you hear that thud? That bone is huge. My dog is here to try and make you laugh anytime. Richie says, why don't you get your own station? Well, 107.3 got sold for $10.5 million. So trust me, the last time I left the house, I bought a Powerball ticket and a Mega Millions ticket. And if I win, well, you know what I'll be doing with it. In the meantime, we'll just meet here every night at 8:30 and hang out on Facebook until I have more news that I can share about hopefully what I'm putting together in the future. So until then, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the compliments on my amateur dye job. I'm curious to see what it looks like in the next couple days once I wash it a few more times and I get all the dye off. Look at my head. It's purple. My whole freaking head is purple. So once I wash it a few more times, we'll see what it really looks like. But Linda, I love you, Linda. To all the hairdressers, to everybody that's not working, we miss you guys and we'll be back soon. And obviously to all of the people that are working, our essential workers, we toast you guys every night. You guys will get my last sip tonight. To all of the healthcare workers, to all of the first responders, to all of the National Guard soldiers that have been activated, the cops, the firefighters, the paramedics, the EMTs, the nurses, the doctors, the people that clean the hospitals, the people in housekeeping that are working around the clock, just everybody in the stores, everybody driving trucks, like everyone that is out there making sure that we're still connected with internet and our phones are working, and the utility workers that are making sure that people are getting their power back after windstorms. Guys, we made it through another day. We just got to check these things off one day at a time and go, you know what? We made it another day, and we know we'll see you guys tomorrow. So cheers, guys. I love you. I'm going to go finish bleaching my bathroom. I'll see you tomorrow.